Hi gamers, Dark Angel here with another January hobby update. Today I'm going to be working with the new Citadel Technical that I got for Christmas, Nihilakh Oxide. I'm going to show you how it can give you a really cool effect that gives you kind of that worn verdigris effect like a bronze statue has been rained on. Now, on my librarian here, you can see this side I haven't put any of the new paint on yet. This is the end product on the right side here. As you can see, there's a little bit of a greenish tint to some of the recessed areas of the model. And here's the side that I haven't done yet, so I can show you a bit of the technique that I'm going to use to get that verdigris effect. Here are the colors that I used to get my original bronze effect before adding the Nihilakh Oxide. Start with Warp Lock Bronze, wash with Nuln Oil, and then dry brush Brass Scorpion. I'll be using two brushes for this process. One will be the Citadel Fine Detail brush that will apply the Nihilakh Oxide with, and the other one will be my Citadel Detail brush that I'll use to pick up any excess Nihilakh Oxide that gets on the flat surfaces and really isn't in the recesses like we want it. Use very small amounts of the Nihilakh Oxide and go back to the pot very often. And then what we're going to do is just lightly add paint in around all the crevice areas. And we want this to look really random. If some spots aren't touched as much, that's fine. Did a lot of study of actual bronze statues, especially actual angel statues, to see just exactly what this should look like. And the one thing that you notice when you look at those kind of images is that everything is really random. The amount of corrosion you get in each spot is always a little bit different. So the important thing here is to kind of go against your normal concepts and just try to be real random. So you can see we got a bunch of paint there, and that's more than the effect I'm going for. It is possible your statue could be that dirty, but I like to think the Space Marines might take just a little bit better care. So what I do is I come back in with my detail brush and just soak up and move around a lot of the paint, and as you can see, we end up with a pretty decent little coverage area there. So I'm going to finish the rest of this guy up, and I will show you the finished product when we're done. Here's our finished product of the Nihilakh Oxide on the bronze statue. As you can see, it's just very random in the crevices, a little bit on some of the surfaces, but mostly just in the crevices is where we keep it nice and heavy. A couple of things that you can use as extra techniques. If you ever get too much of the paint in one area and you're using your dry brush to go in and pull the paint out, one thing you can do if it's started to dry on you a bit is add a little bit of water to your brush, and that way you can mix everything back down and spread it around again. So if you've been thinking about using the new Citadel Technical Paint Nihilakh Oxide to get that verdigris effect on some of your models, go ahead and give it a try. It's actually a pretty easy process. Easy to get the look you want and doesn't take very long. The one thing you have to be careful of is that you are paying attention to detail and not getting too much of the paint on your model, or else it'll turn completely green. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you can, and check back every day this month for another hobby-themed update. We'll see you guys in the next video.